Hi, I'm Demi Stevens, and this is our final video in the series on social networking for writers, and this one is focused on creating your blog. So even if you never want to be involved in Facebook or Twitter, you can't stand the sound of LinkedIn or Instagram or Pinterest, and they make your skin crawl, you want to consider creating a blog. This can essentially double as your author web page because your blog site that you can get completely for free if you want will be unique to you, to your writing. So for example, in this class, I created a blog at wordpress.com, and you can start there to create your free blog as well. And I called mine Year of the Book because it made the most sense as the brand that I was already engaging. Make sense? So you'll start your journey at wordpress.com. It's going to ask for your email address, a username and password that you create, and for you to give it a title, a blog address where people will be able to find your writing. This will be probably the most time-consuming part, you choosing the title for your blog. And I'm going to recommend, if you think you have more than one book in you, perhaps the perfect name for your blog is your name or some variation of your name or your name/brand, so that once the first book is done, people can still remember the name and the brand associated with your blog. So here's a quick tour of what a blog consists of and what you might do with that. I have created essentially a website here with writing of my own. I'm featuring images that are either commercially available for free use or that I have purchased from stock photography sites. My favorite is dollarphotoclub.com, where I can get images licensed for commercial use for just $1 a piece, and then links to pieces that I've written. So in each of these categories, I can click and read the entire blog post. There's one about me getting Raggedy Ann and Andy as a Christmas present. Make sense? All right. Each post goes up whenever I schedule it for. I can write it ahead of time and schedule it to go out in the future, or I can write it and post it immediately. I'm going to suggest that the best blog posts that have interaction usually have pictures accompanying them. So you'll see that's one of the reasons why I've included so many images in my posts, is because I would love to help people connect to my writing. So here's a picture of Stephanie, and this was one of the ones where I'm posting actual rough draft content from my writing. Now talk about scary and vulnerable, right? You'll see images from my book. This is my purple inked handwriting on this screen. I encourage you to write about whatever's special to you. Perhaps you want to use some of the content from the book you're already creating, maybe quoting partial chapters or paragraphs, maybe using images and charts from your nonfiction book, or maybe you'd like to use your blog to connect to your readers on a more personal level by sharing stories from your childhood or classes that you've attended or pictures from your family. I leave that up to you to choose. Be cautious about what you share and make wise choices in that avenue, but know that you can create this blog which will allow you to connect to readers around the world for as little as $0.00 on your own independently and begin creating those followers for yourself. Now, I am an average blogger at best. I don't blog as much as I set out to this year. My New Year's goal is way behind, so yes, that means I'm human, but it doesn't let you off the hook. You are in this for the long haul, right? You can link your social networking platforms here, so you'll see that on my website, my blog page, I've linked it up to Facebook, so someone who's new and visiting the site will see images of their friends who also follow this page. I've also plugged in my Twitter feed so that it's showing me as active on the internet, rather than this old static page that hasn't been updated in a while. You can see that, oh, well, Demi is doing something on these sites as well. And then links to the recent posts that are up there, as well as an archive of old posts way back to when I started this in August 2012, or the ability to sort posts by categories so that people can read just what they want. All of these things are possible on your blog and more. I want to give you a little backstage pass, though, to some of the statistics that help make blogging more exciting for you and help you know who you're reaching, when you're reaching. Now, like all things, the more active you are, the more engagement you will get. I haven't posted in months, but because I am using Edgar and Hootsuite to schedule and repopulate older blog posts, you'll see that I'm still generating views and traffic on my blog on a daily basis, even though I have not posted to my blog in too very long. Let's see, when was the last one? March 10th. Yikes. Bad girl, and here it is, May the 6th. Uh-oh. But you'll notice I'm still seeing blog traffic because I'm reposting links to those same blogs. This is a wonderful way that you can use. You can track if you're having blog followers from around the globe. You'll see the different countries and continents lit up on your screen. You can see also who's following you and how many comments they've made on your page. You can see that over the last few months, I've created a following of just 88 WordPress followers, but I also have some followers who are receiving updates by email, and I'll see those contacts. I'm going to hide that for there. You'll have access to this information through your blog, and you can connect networks to your blog. I've connected my Twitter followers and my Facebook fans. Now, here's the beauty. Whenever I write a new post, here's my new post button. I create a brand new post. Beep, beep, beep. Here it's setting up. I title my post. I put in the text of my post. I can add pictures if I want. Let's see. Featured image. Let's grab that same image that I used on my post to my social networks in the previous video. I'm going to select here the photo of me and Joe on our ride. I'm going to set that as the featured image. I can quickly tag this as bicycle ride, as family, as mom, as son, and as summer. So I'm choosing some categories that people might search for. And I can schedule this post to go out today or some other day. Let's say I want to schedule this for tomorrow when I know I won't be on the computer. At whatever time of day, I can just type in the box here if I want it to go out at 9 a.m. Exactly, I type 0900 in there, and I can schedule it or save the draft. And when I do, guess what? When you set your WordPress blog up, you can schedule it to automatically share your new blog post with your Facebook followers, with your Twitter followers, or with other networks that you create. This is one of the ways that you can extend your reach and make your computer time the most efficient so that you're reaching out to your network on a consistent basis with quality content, but it's not costing you nearly as much energy or time as you might spend if you had to tap each individual network separately. I hope that you've enjoyed this introduction, and I would love to hear your comments and questions below so that we can dig a little deeper. For those of you who are in our live class, I hope you'll join me in our workday session that's coming up a couple Thursdays out. It'll be at my house. Bring your computers with you or make arrangements for me to have a computer time available for you. We'll get you signed into the Wi-Fi network here and help you set up your blog live and in person so you have all the best start to your process. Can't wait to see you soon and to hear your questions and comments. When you've got your blog set up, if you want to dive in right now, feel free to leave us a link in the comments below, and all of us will be there to check out and root you on in your new blog creation. Can't wait to see what you're writing. Talk soon.